Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebsnet. This is Cookie Monster underscore DC, and I am doing, let me stretch here, some close air support scenario. You can pause the video and read this if you want. I'll zoom in case you have a shitty internet or just a shitty part of the internet at this very moment, and you cannot have high pixels resolution things right now. So this video is going to be about how to fly, particularly the little bird. This pretty much applies to every single, I guess, plane, but this particular scenario, you're flying the little bird. I can't talk apparently, and fuck you. Now, first of all, I want to talk about the turning. So right now, you're going to be like, a lot of people don't know this on mouse and keyboard, but how are you turning like this with the mouse and keyboard? Because if you have a joystick, you have pedals, and you can turn perfectly left and right without doing this without doing this with the mouse. Like, this is me turning with the mouse. This is me turning with the keyboard. Now, this is with A and D. This is how you turn with A and D. You're not going to be turning with A and D, like, ever. Only when you're pretty much landing, because for those small, precise ones. But that's X and C on the keyboard, right beside Z, right between Z and V. If you don't know where that is, kill yourself. I'm just kidding, don't do that. But I'm just saying that because you're playing a PC game, come on now. Anyways, to pull that turn off, there's a couple turns. I want to talk to you about the long turn, which is just move your mouse to the right, and you do this very slow, long turn. Or no, it's very fast, but it's a very long turn. It's mostly to use to get away from people that are directly under you, directly to the left of you, or right to you. Now there's also the whiplash, which is, you go like this, like you turn, but then you move your mouse up. Now you notice that was a short turn, but then you go then your helicopter, by the motion of physics, you go down because you lose a lot of speed, and then you gain a shitload of speed, and you just go really fast at the end of the turn. That's why I call it the whiplash turn. Then there is the kind of turns that fuck.
Soonest, open vector. Say if you need work smoke. Stand by for talk-on.
Alright, now that he's done, I was going to say let this guy finish, but I said let me fuck, and you. But I'm out of breath. Now, what I want to talk to you about is the X and C turning that I'm talking about. I'll just call this the hover turn because, I'll tell you why. With this kind of turn, you need to go around 50 and under kilometers. So you can see how I'm going 190. If I press X, I move a little bit, and it whiplashes me back. I hold C, it moves a little bit, and I whiplash back. Now watch what happens from 50 kilometers or under. Now if I hold C, it moves me, and when I let go, I stop. Simple as that. I'm just lost a shitload of frames for some reason, but oh well. Alright. Why I have like 15 frames right now. There we go. It's probably because I'm recording. But that's the turning that I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about strafing right now, because there's this kind of attack with the little bird, or any really other, is the hovering attack. When you sit here and you just bomb the shit out of them. I didn't really have to use that much missiles, but I did anyways, just cuz. That's what a hovering attack usually is you just lay waste to whatever's in front of you. Then there's the strafing attack, which you would usually use the whiplash turn to use, but for your guys' sake, I'm just going to use the hovering turn, and you're going to make a long or a little fast, and you're going to be low, and you're just going to get right out of there. It's very It's low risk, but you won't get a lot of damage done unless you're really far away and they're completely in the open, and you can just fly for a while shooting at them. They can't do anything because there's, yeah, it's just that. And then there's also kind of like the mix of the two. You're low, but you kind of slow down, and that's the high risk, high reward kind of thing, where there's no one there, but I'm just kind of showing you that you're hovering, you can get a lot of damage done, but you're also moving around. It's very hard to do with the PC, but with joystick you'll see a lot of people doing it. I'm getting shot at right now. Is he actually there? Yeah, he is. Now with this guy, I can probably just do a hovering attack, because it's only one guy, and he will be shooting at me quite obviously, but it's only one guy. It's not like 3 vehicles and everyone's shooting at me kind of thing. Now, as you can see, I'm moving to the left, so I'll zoom in, and I'll have to see how your bullets curve, like, just like that. That means you're going to have to shoot a little bit to the right of them if you're moving left. As you can see, just like that, and he's dead. Last guy. Yeah. Did he survive that? No. No. Now that all the maneuvers are really done, and I just showed you all the maneuvers and kind of attack ways with the little bird / other vehicles that will allow you to do it, I'll talk about really I didn't even use smoke that time. I totally forgot about that, but whatever, I didn't need it. I'll talk about kind of the landing. Oh, there it is. Now I'm just going to zoom up time here a bit. If you don't know how to do this in Arma, on single player, you can't do this in multiplayer. Just like some people actually have gotten mad at me for that when I played with them. But it's the equals key equals key and the plus key right beside the backspace. And then to put time back to where it normally was, it's the negative key or the dash key. Now I'm just gonna. Now with landing. You want to have a mixture of keyboard movements and mouse movements. Mouse movements for the long, smooth movements, and keyboards for the small, like A and D. I never really press S and D, or S and W, because I never just used a mouse for that, because they're normally, you have to make them slow. But with A and D, you'll notice you might not even be seeing them. I'm actually pressing them right now, but it's moving very like tiny. Like if here, I'll show you. Now, I am a fairly good parker, or like lander, but I'm not the best. As you can see, I'm trying to show you the middle of the screen. I might have mentioned this before. I don't think I did though. I probably did, but I'm just stupid. It's the level. See, it tells you if you're level or not, and you want to try to keep as level as possible. But see, if I move up and if I'm like go up and I go level, I will still be moving. So you have to like move to the exact opposite way and then move back maybe a second to half a second later, and you should be like not moving like I just am now. Now I'll actually go down and try to land here. Now take your time when landing. You don't want to just like oh shit, just randomly kind of, sorry, I'm trying to multitask right here. There we go. And you don't want to just like hover above it. You couldn't turn auto hover on when you, oops, not get out, I want to in, oops. Anyways. Alright, it's just let these guys work on it. Oh, they're glitched out, they're backwards. Wow, look at that. But usually they like sit under your helicopter or whatever. And alright. This is done. Let's see how time's already sped up. Just slow it down here. 001 again. Now I'll pop smoke this time. Okay, what mission is this one? It's not over there. Alright. Oh yeah, it is over there. Never mind. Oh, it's right there. Okay. So that was pretty much all the maneuvers and attack types. That's pretty much the end of this kind of tutorial, I guess. But this is just, the rest of this video is just going to be me doing a walkthrough of this, I guess. So, where's the smoke? Okay, right-hand corner of the map or screen, you can see that little screen. It's showing where the enemies are. I'm just trying to. All right, I'm gonna be popping smoke 002 for information. All right, I'll do a snap along. Alright. Now I'll be doing a long turn here.
Target down. I got it.
Alright.
Fine. 100 meters. No.
Woo.
2. Attack that
Alright.
car. North. Target down.
One thing I forgot to mention is when you pull up, you have to pull down before you reach your wanted wanted speed, because you still lose speed when you go down. So I'm just let you guys know that. Oh, I didn't get that guy. Little Bird is a anti-infantry kind of helicopter, not a anti-vehicle in general. Because as you can see, I put a whole bunch of missiles on that truck and around that truck, and it didn't do anything. I hit it with at least 2 missiles, and my buddy had to, or a guy on the ground had to come in and take him out. And yeah, that's me just putting it all into play. So thanks for watching, guys, and peace!